Hello, this is the Syllabus and Preface video for Comp 1. In this video, I'm going to give a course overview of the 5 units we'll be following in this semester. I'm also going to look at the syllabus, the preface and transitions, show you how to work the syllabus and preface quiz, and go from there. Our first unit, as I mentioned during week 1, is a narrative. This is a form of expressive writing. The types of writing are explained in transitions. This essay will include a required tutorial. That means I will meet with each of you individually before the final draft is due. Unit 2, and we're going to move to informative writing. And in this essay, we're going to write a definition and illustrate through examples. In this unit, we're going to start doing peer reviews, and I will hold conditional tutorials. I will discuss those conditions when we get to Unit 2. Unit 3, we're going to continue with informative writing, and in this one, we're going to analyze 2 readings and compare and contrast them. This will also include a peer review and conditional tutorials. Our final essay is going to be a persuasive essay, and in which we give our opinion and try to persuade our reader to agree with us, or at least consider our point. This final essay will include a peer review and a required tutorial, so you're going to get 2 layers of support on this essay. Our final unit, still working in the persuasive mode, but we're going to be doing a multimodal project. I'll talk more about that, of course, once we get closer to Unit 5. That unit will include an optional tutorial, so people who choose to meet with me may do so. And we're also going to work on a final portfolio project there at the end of the semester. I just thought it would be helpful to give you guys a bird's eye view of the whole semester and how it's set up. All right, I'm back over here in Blackboard, and I wanted to remind you guys where to find the syllabus. I did put a link in the after class materials folder, but that's just taking you to the syllabus and course documents folder, which is where the syllabus will always live. Let's take a look at the syllabus more closely. Of much importance is my email address and office hours link. Make sure you type in the K in front of Gladfelter when you email me, because believe it or not, there was another Gladfelter on campus, and I won't get your emails unless you put that K in there. My office hours are via Zoom, 3:30 to 5 on Mondays and Wednesdays, and from 9 to 11 on Fridays. If you would like to meet with me but can't during those times, just shoot me an email. We'll set up an appointment. The next piece you'll find on the syllabus is the student learning outcomes. These are tasks or skills we want you to have when you're done with this class. So at the end of the semester, these are the things that you should be able to do. So those are the outcomes for our course. We have one textbook. It's called Transitions. It's an ebook. You can purchase a code through the bookstore or online. Once you buy that code, you'll have access to the textbook for 12 months. You should be also well-versed in using your UCM Google account. That's your email, Google Docs, all of those things, and we will be practicing throughout the semester. As I stated in class, make sure you're checking your email every day, just because things might change quickly. And I do ask that you bring a laptop or tablet to class every day, because we will be doing work on them. Next is my COVID policy. I tried to emphasize in class during week 1 that really it's the most important thing is to just keep in touch with me. You know, letting me know if you're sick and can't do your work, or if you're just isolating and can still turn in your work online. But please just, make sure that I know what's going on. But please be sure to read through all of those pieces carefully. My expectations, I put every semester, and of course I modified them a bit based on the COVID-19 policies. But the main thing I want to emphasize is if you work hard all semester, spend time on your papers, I promise you that choice will be reflected in your grades. So just kind of here at the beginning of the semester, just a reminder, be willing to put in the time for the grade you want, okay? All semester. Don't just wait till April to decide that you want an A. For the most part, though, my course requirements are almost identical to a normal semester. I expect participation. I guess the main difference there is sometimes that participation will be online now instead of just face-to-face. Normally, for a 3-hour course, which this is, you should commit 6 hours a week outside of the classroom to it, so a total of 9 hours. Of course, we'll only be in the classroom 1 hour a week now, so that means you're going to be doing even more work outside of the classroom. Okay, again, make sure you're checking your email every day. Of course, we'll do reading, writing, lots of different assignments. We're going to create a Google site. That's our final portfolio that I mentioned earlier. We'll be doing peer reviews, tutorials. Those are concepts that students are generally familiar with. Peer reviews are when we get into groups and workshop the draft of the paper, whichever we're on at the time. Tutorials are one-on-one meetings with me. Of course, we'll have multiple smaller assignments. And I do want to note that I only accept topic proposals and essays as late work. That's without an excused absence. Of course, I do accept work late if you have an excused absence. Because attendance is so kind of strange this semester, normally it's required every day per week. Now it's only 1 day per week. But again, just keep me posted if there's a reason that you can't come to class on that 1 day. The rest of my policies are listed here, and as well I've listed multiple offices on campus so you can get help from depending on the nature of that help. So make sure and go through those thoroughly, as well as our diversity and inclusion and green dot policies. And then the last thing on the syllabus are competencies set up by various organizations within UCM. So the first one is the Gen Ed competency. So as you probably know, Comp 1 is a Gen Ed. So this is showing what goals this class meets in terms of Gen Ed. The most step competencies are for education students. So they have specific policy or competencies that they need to meet. So this lists those. And then the final thing is the department goals for this course. So that's a brief overview of the course syllabus. Of course, please read it more thoroughly before you take the syllabus quiz. And as always, it lives in the syllabus and course documents folder, and it will be there all semester. Back over here in week 1, in terms of the preface, in transitions, let me log in. I'm here within the textbook now, and I'm on page 5, the Roman numeral 5. So we're in the preface. It doesn't say preface on it, but this is actually right after the table of contents, which are loading. So scrolling just a little bit further to page 5, I'd like you to read pages 5 through 10 in the Roman numeral section. This gives you, go back, sorry, an overview of writing at UCM. This is a textbook we've created specifically for students at UCM, so it talks about that. And it also gives some of those goals that I mentioned from the syllabus in terms of outcomes. So just kind of reiterating there. I don't know why this isn't working right now. There we go. So here for ENGL 1020, that's Comp 1. If you're in composition, the writing workshop, that's 1021. So we have the same goals there. So that's how you can find the reading for after class today. And of course, any transitions readings can be found there in the ebook. So once you watch this video, read the preface, and thoroughly read the syllabus, you're going to be ready to take the syllabus and preface quiz. Here in the after class materials folder where you found this video, which I'm recording right now. And so it's very simple. Just click on the syllabus and preface quiz link. It does prevent backtracking, so make sure you are sure about your answer before you proceed. And once you start it, you have 1 hour to take it. So I do recommend, going through the syllabus instead of waiting to read the syllabus once you know what the questions are. And I believe that is it for my syllabus and preface video. Please shoot me an email if you have any questions, and I will see you guys in class.